Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And we are underway from Ford Field. This taken in at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. Already here, they'll audible to something else. And they just get the play off. Now Young. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Right away, they rack up 10 yards on their first play from scrimmage.
I got kicked out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
First down, Young. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. First carry of the game for the Aggie along Devon Achane. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Young, he's going to change it up.
Now Young looking to throw on 2nd down. Throw caught by Achane. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 14. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Here's Young for the shotgun. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Looking to throw, Young. And that would get a right up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. 3rd down coming up.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. I think maybe that tuck rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder.
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass.
Well, they started the drive backed up pretty deep, but a nice effort to overcome the field position, get into field goal range on the game's opening possession.
And, Brandon, I think from where they started, the initial thought was, can we get 1 or 2 first downs and help out our defense after we pump the ball away with field position? But as that drive went on, I think their sights got set a little bit higher. They were thinking touchdown, ended up settling in between and coming away with a field goal. Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
On first down, Lawrence.
That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor.
Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
The Lions at 6-3 on the year. And they come in playing pretty well, 6-3 in their last 9.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Second and 9 now from the 21.
Now Lawrence.
They're connecting here with DJ Shark. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line.
On first and 10, it's Lawrence. That's once again complete to Chark.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
First and 10, Taylor now.
And he can only manage to get a couple. Second and 8 coming up.
These two teams matching up for the second time this year. Their first meeting back in October, week 6. And it was the Lions who got the road victory in that one. So they'll be looking to claim the season series now here at home in Detroit. From the 43, here's a second and 8. They'll run the toss here with Taylor.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
Looking to throw, Lawrence.
Going deep here for Watkins.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
Following the interception, Young. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11.
Young here, you can see, changing the play.
Here's Young to throw on second down.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Keely Ringo picks it off.
And he will bring it back. An interception return for the Lions. Touchdown. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably, your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line.
Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list in terms of best teams in the National Football League.
He's got a man complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47.
Out of the gun, here's a give to A-Chain.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Young. Flushed out right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Young. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
And he is caught. He will have the conversion and more than that.
And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14.
Isaiah Simmons Getting by the offensive line and dropping the quarterback. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front seven defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. Leonard Williams. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
Young with it, 3rd and goal. And he backs it away, and it falls down incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
So the margin shrinks a bit as back-to-back drives here for him in with field goals.
Yeah, we know no one's turning down 3, especially in the first half, but you've got to finish these drives in the end zone. That's got to be a priority. Nice to have a reliable kicker, but outside of his agent, you know you'd rather him kick 1-pointers instead of 3-pointers.
Dante Pettis now from his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense.
There he goes, right side.
Down the sideline he goes.
Touchdown, Detroit.
DK Metcalf
Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season.
And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
And Charles, I had an offensive coordinator tell me one time that they designed every play to score. I don't know how true that is, but he had to run a long way after that catch. Heck of a play.
I think that when he was telling you that, he was designing run after catch in every play. I mean, that's the only way to put it in there, and that's what we got on that one. Nice catch, an even better run for big yardage.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
They enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor.
Oh, it certainly is, and let's face it, this team is...
They've got his man, complete. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain of 37.
Well, he looked his way quite a bit in this first half, and with good reason. You can see it there. He has such a handful defensively. Just too hard to keep him under wraps. It delivers a big play here for this offense.
Flush to his right.
And this one too low.
But I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
Teron Johnson able to pick it.
And the Lions are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
In motion right is Watkins.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence.
Wide open is Watkins. He's got him.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. They give to Taylor out of the gun.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me, too. Runners.
Second down and 8.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right.
From the shotgun, Lawrence.
Here's a diving catch right side.
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down.
Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for second down.
Now Lawrence to throw.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Here's Lawrence to throw.
Over the middle, he's got Watkins. And in for the Lions, touchdown.
Chris Watkins.
A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Lions go up by 2 touchdowns.
Now Tucker to add the PAT. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And able to get this out to the 25.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
To throw on second down is Young. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes.
And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw taken in by Watkins here.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Lawrence will find Vaughn complete out of the backfield. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Lawrence going to move him around a bit. Here's Lawrence. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing again here. It's Lawrence.
That's complete to his tight end, Waller. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
Now 3rd down and 7. Lawrence will throw.
And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. DK Metcalf in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Lions are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
And oh, it's blocked. Oh, the Packers have it, but he will not be able to bring this one back, in the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
I remember when they changed the rule, and there's a lot of consternation, especially coming from the kickers. Okay, how's this going to affect things, having to kick a longer one now, much more of a field goal attempt, and the defensive guys saw it as an opportunity to get more blocks.
That's exactly right. There's more effort now. Before, when it was snapped down near the goal line, you would basically see guys just stand there.
Yeah, not anymore. Now, those guys are going after it because not only can they knock it away and change a little bit of momentum,
They can get 2 points.
they can pick it up and take it back for 2 points.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play.
And some room to run now. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway.
Pettis now from his end zone. And he's going to be taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They go play action now. Lawrence.
And this one is incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
On second down, it's Taylor. Oh, good move.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Lawrence on third down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Lions first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
They go play action with Lawrence. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
He's second in the NFL in interceptions, and you understand why. He plays a game of great intelligence, understands positioning, and has a great ability to break on the football when it's in the air.
So fun to watch his closing speed, and another example of it on that play.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now Lawrence.
Throw taken in by Taylor, left side. And now they're in the hurry-up.
But to throw again is Lawrence. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
What's going on, guys?
Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they'll wind up getting 7 there on 4th and 3. Now Lawrence.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Second and 10. Looking to throw Lawrence.
A short one here, secured by the tight end Waller. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. And they're going to speed things up here.
Lawrence going to throw again.
He finds his man, complete. That's Watkins.
And he is going to have the Lions first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory.
From the 48-yard line, here's a 2nd down and 4.
In motion comes the tight end left.
2nd down, another run with Taylor.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line.
Here comes 3rd and the length of the football.
Back to throw. Lawrence. Able to find the open. Now the ball comes loose. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Play action. It's Lawrence.
Call that a very strong gain of 24. Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and watch this tape and really enjoy what I'm seeing. The route running, competing for the football, just breaking down a defense.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left.
On play action, Lawrence.
Rolling to his right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Eluding the pressure. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit.
Trevor Lawrence
Taking it in from 11 yards out.
And the Lions go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points.
Now, the PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield.
Here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's going to be brought down inside the 5 at the 3.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8 yard line. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this 2nd down call after that type of a gain.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
Young to throw it. Going for the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
When the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
Young. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Lions are going to get it back here just past the 35.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. This offense thankful, I'm sure, to have the football back, but also, Charles, after a long drive of their own, they've got to be a little weary.
Yeah, I would agree with that, and what you have to do to combat it, try and get fresh legs in where you can, especially the skill positions, and then for the offensive line, instead of attacking, maybe slow the tempo down a little bit, let them catch their breath.
Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. That is incomplete.
Well, they have that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you've got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
On 2nd down, Lawrence. Targeting the out route, and he completes this to Metcalf.
And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 19.
Again, it's Lawrence.
Escaping the pressure right. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown.
Trevor Lawrence
Scampering home from 19 yards out.
And the Lions will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Meanwhile, the throw by Young was knocked away and incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Young working out of the gun. That is caught. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To the air once more, Young. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Teron Johnson able to pick it, and the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
Well, with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, big here in the 4th quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but, Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points, but they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
Now Lawrence to throw on 2nd down.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But and
that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. DJ Chark, 44 yards. And the Lions continue to pour it on here in the 4th. Tucker now for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this fourth quarter.
Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Young will set to throw. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Now Young going to move him around.
To throw is Young. Throwing on first down. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes.
Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Young. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. The Packers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and forever. Now Young.
And that is incomplete. And the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away.
Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something that you and I both enjoy.
We share that.
We enjoy our time at the table. So maybe the best steakhouses in the city, but in all seriousness, the performances that we've seen this year, we've seen a bunch of great ones, and it's going to be hard to parse who's going to win the MVP.
Yeah, it really is.
Is it going to be a runner? Is it going to be a...
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Now, he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10.
And he'll let this one go deep for Chark.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
From midfield now, Lawrence. Short throw going to be caught by Waller.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Yeah, that one was covered pretty well because they were trying to leak the tight end out into the flat. I think they were hoping he could catch it and turn upfield and pick up the 1st down.
3rd down and 6.
Take right open.
Throwing again here. It's Lawrence.
He's going to look deep for Watkins. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
They're going on 4th down. Lawrence working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. So now following the roll of the dice, they've got a 1st and 10 inside the 35.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier. He wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up, but he certainly will have some explaining to do.
And quickly, they get to the line.
Now Lawrence to throw.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, at this juncture, CD, you normally see teams pack in the passing game. They've got the huge lead. Not them, though. They're still taking their shots.
I remember reading in past history, there was a college football coach in the Hall of Fame whose nickname was Close the Gates of Mercy. But he wasn't really big on that. He was big on going ahead and scoring. He's kind of reincarnated.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
It's Deonte Banks with it. And the Packers will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line.
Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
Following the interception, Young. And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pitch a shutout, but you and I both know that's pretty unrealistic. But to hold a team below double figures in a game, in an NFL game, that's certainly something to take pride in.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
They go play action now. Lawrence. He'll find Metcalf.
And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
They go play action with Lawrence.
And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Tucker now to add the point after. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Young, he's going to change it up.
Now a play fake here on first down.
Oh, Young loses it. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself.
Now here's Young.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown.
And this is a situation where as a head coach you're just saying, what else could go wrong? Let's get it all out of our system, please. This has been a sloppy game throughout. The execution has been lacking. A lot of mistakes, both mental and physical. And here's a big play that goes by the wayside.
And Young's throw there incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete.
No choice but to go. Here's fourth down now.
It's desperation time. Young on fourth down.
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Keely Ringo picks it off. And the Lions come up with a late turnover that will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long